Hey y'all, Eric Adcock's Awkward Life. Today is Thursday, January the 29th, 2026, and this is my attempt to record a podcast every day in the year 2026. There's a content creator that I follow. He's a young fella by the name of Sean Puri. I'm going to tag him in this. I don't know if he'll even respond or see it, but I really admire his work. He's a great storyteller. He's a great writer. He has built and sold businesses. He's done very well for himself. I listened to a couple of his podcasts, and I'll put some of those in the links too. He's a very interesting young man. I subscribe to his newsletter, and his newsletter is I think it comes out every Tuesday or Wednesday, and he has he's got some very, very good points. One of his last newsletter that he that come out, he likes to retweet. He likes to post like the 5 best tweets that he sees during that day or during that week. And he had posted this one about money and finances or whatever. It's from this account, Maurice Monnier, and it says, quote, "Bill Gates is closer to you in wealth than he is to Elon Musk. Mind blown." So he's basically saying that Bill Gates is closer to you, to us, to normal people. Bill Gates is multi-billionaire than he is to Elon Musk, just showing how wealthy Elon Musk is. And I think this is Shan's quote at the bottom of this. It says, and I wrote this down because it just plays along with so much of what people deal with every day. He said, being rich is based on numbers. Feeling rich is based on how rich your neighbor is. And that hits so hard. I read the story about the guy, and I can't call his name right now, but he started a shoe brand named Tom's Shoes. And they were huge 10, 15 years ago. He sold half the business. I think he made $300 million in his own account. He became more depressed after he had made all that money. And I don't know really where Shan is in he doesn't talk about much spiritual things or religious things, but his words have a lot of weight. And I thought about that. Being rich is based on numbers. Feeling rich is based on how rich your neighbor is. There's a quote that says, it says, comparison is the thief of joy. The moment you start measuring your life against someone else's, what they call highlight reels, joy slips out the back door. Focus on what's being placed in your hands. Gratitude guards joy better than comparison ever could. And so many times in life, we know that sometimes we know when we're comparing ourselves to other people. And it's an absolute joy buster. And when I read that quote about being rich is about your numbers, but feeling rich is based on how rich your neighbor is. And I've known people that are very wealthy, but if someone's got just a little bit more than them, they can't be happy. I make this joke about wanting $300,000. Like, somebody just give me $300,000. And they're like, well, you want $300,000? Why don't you ask for more? Because, $300,000 would be great to make a year. That would be phenomenal to make a year. And because no one hates on a $300,000 a year guy. Most guys, when they get to about $1 million, everybody just starts hating on them. There's a lot of hate out there. And I think being content is something that we're missing in 2026 more than ever. Being content. Talked about, Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett just recently retired after he's been working. He's mid-90s, almost 100 years old. He recently retired. We'll wrap this up in 5 minutes. Just give me 30 seconds. And a lot of people said that, he played the long game. He bought his first stocks right before the Second World War. He just retired. I tell you what Warren Buffett did more than the long game. He was content. He still lives in the same house that he had back then. He made more of his wealth after 60. And so I think contentment is the number one thing out there. So be content. And Sean, if you ever listen to this, I appreciate your words. You inspire me, man. Hope y'all all have a good night. And, yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.